Have you ever wondered how the birth of modern science came about and who was at the forefront of this revolution? In the 16th and 17th centuries, a shift of thought ushered in an era that marked the dawn of modern science. This period, known as the Scientific Revolution, was a time of intense exploration and discovery, a time when the old was questioned and the new was embraced. One man stood at the helm of this transformation, a figure so influential that his work continues to resonate even today. This man was none other than Galileo Galilei. Galileo, with his innovative methods and keen scientific mind, invalidated the ancient and medieval models of the universe. His revolutionary approach was not limited to science alone. It also permeated philosophy, spirituality, and society, challenging the status quo and demanding a re-evaluation of long-held beliefs. Galileo's work not only impacted science but also philosophy, spirituality, and society at large. And born into a world on the brink of change, Galileo was destined to play a significant role in the scientific revolution. Born in the year 1564 in Pisa, Italy, Galileo Galilei was the first of 6 children in a family that was steeped in the vibrant cultural and intellectual ferment of the Renaissance. This was a period of extraordinary intellectual vitality and creativity, characterized by a new relationship with the world and the development of individual spirituality. Galileo's early exposure to this environment deeply influenced his worldview and approach to science. His father, a music theorist, encouraged Galileo's curiosity and fostered an environment of questioning and discovering, a hallmark of the Renaissance spirit. This early immersion in the intellectual currents of the time undoubtedly shaped Galileo's scientific approach. He developed a methodology based on observation and experimentation, rejecting theological inspiration in favor of empirical evidence. Galileo's early life was steeped in the richness of the Renaissance, setting the stage for his groundbreaking work. Galileo's scientific achievements were nothing short of revolutionary, challenging ancient and medieval models of the universe. Let's delve into the heart of Galileo's work, his key scientific achievements. His discoveries not only invalidated previous models, but also set the stage for the future of science. Galileo's work was characterized by his audacious curiosity and his relentless pursuit of truth, both of which were instrumental in his development of a new scientific methodology. One of Galileo's most significant contributions was his improvement and development of the telescope. This instrument in the hands of Galileo became a powerful tool for observing the heavens. He made his telescope using his knowledge of lenses, and with it he made discoveries that were groundbreaking for his time. Through his telescope, Galileo made observations that completely disrupted the prevailing models of the universe. He discovered the mountains and craters on the moon, revealing that it was not a perfect sphere as previously thought. He observed the phases of Venus, which provided evidence for the heliocentric model of the universe. He also discovered the 4 largest moons of Jupiter, a revelation that further challenged the geocentric model. In addition to his astronomical discoveries, Galileo also made significant strides in the field of physics. He proposed the law of inertia and the principle of relativity, both of which laid the groundwork for Newton's laws of motion. Galileo's experiments with falling bodies and inclined planes challenged Aristotelian physics and introduced the concept of a mathematical description of motion. But perhaps what set Galileo apart most was his approach to science. He rejected the reliance on authority and instead championed the use of observation and experimentation. His method of systematic observation, measurement, and experimentation, coupled with his ability to interpret his results mathematically, was a paradigm shift in the scientific method. Galileo's scientific achievements were a force that propelled society forward, ushering in the modern era of science. Galileo's work, his methods, and his discoveries marked a turning point in human history, a shift from a world guided by authority and speculation to one driven by observation, experimentation, and empirical truth. Galileo's impact extended beyond the scientific realm, influencing philosophy and spirituality. As Galileo's empirical observations challenged the ancient and medieval models of the universe, they also shook the philosophical foundations that had held sway for centuries. The ancient Greeks, with their emphasis on logic and reason, had long been seen as the arbiters of truth. Medieval philosophers too, with their focus on the divine and the spiritual, had shaped much of the prevailing worldview. Galileo, however, forged a new path. His commitment to observation and experimentation led to a shift in philosophy, a move away from the theoretical and towards the empirical. But this shift wasn't just about rejecting the old, it was also about embracing a new way of thinking, one that valued freedom of thought and individual interpretation. This was a time of great change, a period known as the Renaissance, when people were exploring new relationships with the world and developing individual spirituality. Galileo's scientific approach was influenced by this new spirituality, this new way of relating to the world and to the divine. Galileo was not alone in his quest for understanding. His contemporaries, like Nicholas Cusanus and Leonardo da Vinci, also sought to understand the universe through metaphysical interpretations. These thinkers influenced Galileo, shaping his understanding of the physical world and the way he approached his scientific investigations. Yet, Galileo stood apart in his unwavering commitment to scientific truth. He rejected theological inspiration in favor of a methodology based on observation and experimentation. This was not just a scientific decision, but a philosophical one. He was motivated by a belief in the power of scientific truth and a desire to abolish dogmatic aspects that hindered scientific investigation. Galileo's work changed not just our understanding of the universe, but also our understanding of ourselves and our place in it. His influence on philosophy and spirituality, his commitment to truth and freedom of thought, continue to shape our world today. Galileo's revolutionary methodology laid the groundwork for modern science as we know it today. His approach was a bold departure from the norm, a radical shift from the theological inspiration and dogma that had long held sway over the scientific community. Galileo championed a scientific method that was rooted in observation and experimentation, a stark contrast to the prevailing reliance on ancient philosophy and religious doctrine. He sought to uncover the mysteries of the universe not through divine revelation, but through empirical evidence, using instruments like his telescope to observe the heavens and make discoveries that would shatter the old models of the universe. This new methodology was not just a scientific revolution, it was a philosophical one as well. It represented a shift in the way we view the world and our place in it, encouraging us to question, to explore, to seek out truth for ourselves rather than accepting it as handed down from on high. Yet Galileo's methodology was not without its challenges. In a time when the Church held enormous power, his rejection of theological inspiration was seen as heretical, leading to his infamous trial and house arrest. But Galileo held firm to his beliefs, valuing scientific truth over dogma, and his courageous stance paved the way for future generations of scientists to pursue knowledge without fear of persecution. Galileo's approach to science was a beacon of enlightenment in a world clouded by superstition and fear. His commitment to observation and experimentation, his determination to seek out truth wherever it led him, these are the principles that continue to guide scientists today. His methodology, though revolutionary at the time, has become the cornerstone of modern science, shaping our understanding of the universe and our place within it. In conclusion, Galileo's methodology, rooted in observation and experimentation, remains at the heart of modern science. His groundbreaking approach not only uncovered new truths about the universe, but also laid the foundation for the scientific method that continues to propel our knowledge and understanding forward. His contributions to science were not just revolutionary, they were transformative, forever changing the way we perceive and interact with the world around us. Galileo's work continues to resonate today, centuries after his death. His relentless quest for truth and knowledge, challenging the status quo, set the stage for the birth of modern science. Galileo's innovative approach to observation and experimentation invalidated ancient and medieval models of the universe, paving the way for a new understanding of our cosmos. His use of the telescope, once a novelty, became a fundamental tool for astronomers, enabling us to gaze deeper into the universe and unlock its mysteries. Galileo's work was not just about the stars and planets, it was about asking questions, seeking answers, and challenging accepted truths. The impact of Galileo's work extends beyond the realm of science. His influence can be seen in our approach to knowledge and learning, in our commitment to questioning, and in our pursuit of truth, irrespective of the obstacles. The spirit of Galileo's work lives on in every scientist who dares to ask why and how. His contributions have shaped our understanding of the world and the universe beyond. The scientific revolution he sparked continues to drive human progress.